Hi all, I hope everyone is safe at their homes during this COVID situation. So I'm BVS Manadip, currently pursuing BTech final year from Bennett University. So right now I'm also interning as an SDE at Amazon. I've joined Amazon on Jan 18th. So I'm a kind of person who likes to take up different kinds of competitive problems and solve them as efficiently as possible. And regarding my internships, and I think I can say that this is my third internship. My previous two internships, okay, regarding them, my first intern I worked as a data science intern in my university itself. There I have picked up a project where I can solve many undergrads problem like preparing for the interviews. So for that, even though there are many resources to find and pick up the one that which best suits, so instead of that I've created a chatbot where they can question any kind of ones that which are related to interview domain. So it just pops you up the answers, and there are I've created it much more user friendly. So, and when it comes to my next intern, I worked as a backend web developer in Ample Biocare Private Limited, where it is a pesticides and fertilizers company where it doesn't have a good e-commerce site. So I've actually helped them in that. When it comes to a big scale industry related one, so then I can say that Amazon is my first internship. So regarding my journey to Amazon, to be frank, I've never actually prepared for jobs. Like I haven't actually specifically gone to the websites and learned for it. So my journey actually started in my second year. At my first year, as everyone knows, as I'm a newbie, so I was very lazy. But in second year, so I gradually have a thought like, how is this entire system working? What is this computer, and how are we able to surf in the browser? So these kind of doubts, and so for that, I thought like I need to have an aim to know about all these things. So then I started going to the core computer science subjects to get the fundamentals, so I can try it can help me solve some complex problems. So I've started with the fundamentals, and then as you know that everywhere coding is very important, because if you want to have some any automated scripts, you need to know about coding. So I actually started with the coding in my second year itself. There I didn't actually went into any website, but I've actually deep dived and made my own analysis from the assignments given in the university. Then in my third year, I came to know about this GATE, where I can pursue my higher studies with if I could crack GATE. Then even the subjects which are involved in the GATE are core computer science subjects, and that is what, as you got to know that my first thing that which I thought of has matched here. So I chose GATE to get strong in core computer science fundamentals. I've started preparing for it, at the same time parallelly coding. So I think in my third year I've actually touched the other online coding platforms like LeetCode, Gigs for Geeks, CodeChef for competitive one. I do recommend that for everyone too. So then after this phase, in fourth year, like in my third year ending in my I think in my sixth semester, the companies will get be invited for the students to apply for them. Even though I haven't prepared for jobs, but I thought of applying so I can know at which level I am in this competitive world. So slowly, gradually, while I was preparing for my gate, I was also applying. So in my fourth year, in my seventh semester, Amazon came to our university. I've applied. Uh, to be frank, even for Amazon, I haven't prepared. Just the knowledge that which I'm having, the core fundamentals and the coding knowledge that which I've gained in my second and third year. I've applied, and even many of the product-based companies also expect from an undergrad is core fundamentals and coding. So I've got that, and even the coding questions, even though they were tough, but there are always the people that who come to interview are good, talented persons. So they always gives you hint. And the one thing that which I recommend everyone to do in interviews is think out loud. So that's how I've actually started my preparation, and I cracked Amazon. Regarding my experience at Amazon, so I belong to digital contract execution, payments and workflow team. digital contract execution is like a backbone for digital payments. So we actually do on a regular basis. We actually try to buy the products like in Prime or Amazon Music, and these all belongs to digital e-commerce. So any payment that which you do are handled by us. Like we don't own all the services, but we make sure that for a particular context and for a particular workflow that every service is actually invoked with the correct data. So that's our team. Regarding my team and regarding my project is about Care integration. So Care is a UI that which is owned by another team. So we do actually get struck workflows, right? Because it might be due to various reasons, from the data malfunction data from the upstreams, or it might be due to the error in our services. So based on these reasons we get struck workflows. So as an Amazon, to not damage the customer experience, we need to ensure to debug it as quickly as possible and make the workflow get closed. So for that we need to know about to debug, we need to know about the attributes so that we can prioritize them and we can debug them and bring the customer help improve the customer satisfaction. So for that, my project deals with whenever we get a struck workflow, I try to log the event in the KUI. As KUI is like we actually bring our own infrastructure, so there are no limitations. You can index on as many attributes you want, and so you have a greater visibility of the struck workflows, so you can categorize, prioritize, and try to debug them as quickly as possible. And one more benefit that which we can get with the KUI is Care jobs. So it is like it tries to reduce the manual on-call effort and manual effort for many developers. So it automatically redrives if the same kind of bug occurs. So we don't need to manually intervene and try to debug it. So this is all about my project. It's always day one at Amazon, and everyone would have heard about it. That's true, because if anyone could have joined Amazon, and they always say that it's day one, because each and every day we have different challenges, so we actually need to think about it. So we need to innovate. Only if we innovate we can try to reduce our pressure and make our workflow hassle free, right? So, and the people here are really friendly, and you can ask them at any time and they do not hesitate, and even they will also suggest you with some more modular ways where you can actually try to make your work get done in an efficient way. So till now my learning curve is really good at Amazon, and I am looking forward to have much more great learning from here.